Okay, students, let us see a few problems based on students' T test. Okay, so the first question says that find the students' T for the following variable values in a sample of 8. Okay, there are only 8 values here in the sample, taking the mean of the universe to be 0. Okay, so mu is equal to 0, that is the data. All right, so this is the data. Mu is 0 and these are the values of the given observations. Now what you should find, we have to calculate the first the test statistic t. T is equal to x minus mu divided by s into root n. Mu value is given here. Okay, here x is nothing but x bar. X bar is the mean of the sample. So there are only 8 values. How do you find the mean? Just add all of them and divide it by 8. So we get x bar is 0.25. Understood? Now to find yes is the standard deviation of the sample. Okay, so one should remember s is equal to standard deviation of sample. Okay, so how do you find standard deviation of sample? We always don't find standard deviation directly. Instead, we find s square, that is the variance first, and then take the square root of the variance to get the standard deviation. What is the formula for finding the variance? Whatever you have used in your statistical methods, same formula hold good here. Okay, variance, one of the formulae to find the variance is given by consider the difference between the variable and the mean, and then consider the whole squares of all the differences and consider the sum of all the whole squares. Okay, and then divide it by n minus 1. Then you are going to get the variance of the given distribution. Okay, this is just data, small data, that's it. And we have found the variance. Just like a discrete data, how you find arithmetic mean for discrete data, variance and standard deviation for discrete data, same thing we are going to do here in this case. So how do you get x minus x bar? Here x is nothing but minus 4, minus all these single values. How to take a x? X is nothing but all these single values what they have given in the question. And our x bar value is fixed, that is 0.25. We just found it. Okay, so minus 4 minus 0.25, which is minus 4.25 the whole square, plus minus 2 minus 0.25, which is minus 2.25 the whole square. Again 0 minus 0.25, that minus 2 is again there, so this value is repeated. Again fourth value is 0 minus 0.25, which is 0 minus 0.25 the whole square, and so on. 2 minus 0.25, 1.25 the whole square. Again 2 is repeated, 2 ka value. Again we have 3 minus yes 3 minus 0.25, which is going to give you 2.75 the whole square. So consider all the squares and then the sum of the squares. Okay, so again finally you got to divide it by n minus 1. What is n? Here in this case n is equal to 8. Okay, n is the size of the sample, therefore n equal to 8. This is given here also, you can see. Therefore n minus 1 is given by 7. Understood? N minus 1 is given by 7. Hence, we have finally for the variance value we get, that is s square value equal to 7.07. What you got to do? You got to take the root of this s square. When you consider the root of s square, you get s is equal to 2.66. That is our standard deviation of our given sample. Now that we know the value of x bar and s, and we know n and mu, so substitute all the values in the t. Okay, so substitute all the values in the t, and then we get okay. So substitute all the values in the t, and then we get here whatever the t value, and that is what they are asking you to find. Therefore, we get the t value. How much is the t value? Let me write here and show you. So, we get t is equal to, how much was the x bar? 0.25 minus sample, what is the mean of the population? 0, the whole divided by S is 2.66 into under root of 7, because under root of 8, n is 8, under root of 8. So this is our what is that called? T value. Simplify using the calculator. Using the calculator, you enter all the values and then find how much is t. Hope you guys understood everything. Any doubts here? Just this is the sample values that you got to sample values that sample problem that you can use. How to it is shown sample values that it sample problem that it is given to use the t formula. Okay, so what will be t value finally? Substituting all these values, we get 0.2658. How much is t value? 0.2658. If they give you any particular degrees of freedom and ask you to check under particular level of significance whether the sample mean is significant, then we can check accordingly. Understood? So this is how you find you apply the values to the given, from the given data to the formula. Now let us see here another small question that says a machine is expected to produce nails. A machine is expected to produce nails of length 3 inches. The random sample of 25 nails gave an average length of 3.1 inch with standard deviation 0.3. Okay, can it be said that machine is producing nails as per specifications? Can we tell that? Okay, they have already given the hypothesis for you, just have to consider it, and they have, I told you, the tabular values will be specifically given in the question for the given degrees of freedom. And our sample size, what is the sample size? 25. Therefore, the degrees of freedom is 24, that is n minus 1. And t at 5% level of significance, the critical value of t is 2.064 for this particular degrees of freedom. Understood? And how do you get this? This is from the standard tables. Got it? So you got to remember that. You don't have to break your head here and try to remember the values just like the large sample test and all, because here the values keep changing. There are degrees of freedom, different degrees of freedom, different values for 5% level, and different degrees of freedom, different values for 1% level. That's how it is. So it keeps changing. So you cannot by heart it. It's a very big list of list of values. So it will be specifically given in the question. You just got to compare it. Understood, students? Now let us see. From the data we know that the sample mean, they have given the sample mean. So how much is the sample mean? 3 inches. The population mean is 3 inches, and they have only given the sample mean. They didn't give you the values of all the 25 nails, so that you have to find. You don't have to find anything. In the previous question, they gave the values, all the discrete values were given. You got to find the mean and variance and hence standard deviation. Substitute in the t formula. But in this question, already the sample mean, sample standard deviation, everything is given. You just got to go ahead and substitute. Understood? So the mean of the population is 3 inches, but mean of the sample is 3.1 inches and standard deviation of the sample is 0.3. Understood? And we know that the size of the sample is 25, and hence substituting all the values in the test t, we get t is x bar minus mu divided by s into root n. So substituting the values, we are getting the calculated t value is 1.67 and the critical value of t at 24 degrees of freedom is 2.064. Hence we can compare here. Comparing here, we get our t calculated is less than the critical value. And I told you already in my theoretical part, whenever the t calculated is less than the critical value, you got to accept the hypothesis. Hence, what does we say here? The inference, the final inference goes like this. The hypothesis that says the machine is producing nails as per specifications is accepted. At what percent level of significance here? It is given in this particular question itself, that is t at 0.05 probability means 5% level of significance. We are accepting the hypothesis. Understood, guys? So this is how we apply student's t test for the given data.